welcome back to another video. It's very bright outside. It is Saturday morning. It is 10 to 9 and I'm now on my way to Essex to train at Powering Through. Big heavy squats planned for today, and bench to be fair, but although bench is more just kind of take what's there on the day. Squat, I've got a number in my mind that I need to do today and I do think it's going to be fine. So yeah, now on my way there, should be there about 11ish, and yeah, I think the traffic's probably quite bad because maps are telling me it's going to take longer than normal, but that's fine. So yeah, nothing else to really say. Feeling pretty good. Managed to kind of get a bit of a better night's sleep last night. It's still not great. I think I still woke up, I got about 7 hours, but I still woke up like 3 or 4 times, which has been, I've been waking up constantly the last few weeks, well, a couple of weeks really. But I did get back to sleep quite quickly last night, I feel like, so I do feel a bit more rested today, which is very good. But yeah, nothing else to really say. Gonna head there now so I'm not late. Okay, it is Sunday evening. I didn't take my camera to, well, I took my camera to Powering Through. I forgot my tripod again. I left it in my car and I couldn't be bothered to walk to my car to grab it, so I just filmed everything on my phone. So yeah, let me just show you how squats went and then I'll show you how bench went and then we can talk it through, because I don't want to like just talk at the camera for 20,000 minutes like I have been. So yeah, let's take a look at how squats went and then I'll kind of talk you through what I was thinking after.
I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, just tell me.
Come on, Sian.
Good, come on.
Yeah! Come on! Come on!
Time to be counting sheep. It's too late, I'm in too deep. This. And I made my choice, wanna see what's going on. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, I'll be there. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, just tell me when. Just tell me when. Oh no.
So, I hit 180 for a triple. Now, just for anyone that is new to these videos, 180 is my comp max from 2 blocks ago. Literally like 9 weeks ago, I hit 180 at comp and then failed 185. So I've never repped 180 before. And last block, I hit 175 for a triple for the first time ever. I hit 170 for 4 as well, last block for the first time ever. And I just hit 180 for a triple. Now, I am actually annoyed at it. Like, it should have been easier than it was. My squats from the week, like when I hit 170 for 5 in my midweek session, indicated that 180 for 3 shouldn't have really been above an RPE 8. I do genuinely believe that third rep was a misgroove. Like, I genuinely think we got a bit too confident at how it would move, and I did kind of lose balance and shift forward slightly. But do you know what? I was confident that entire rep. Like, even though it was slow and there was a slight stick out of the hole, I didn't doubt for 1 second that I had it. Like, I knew if I just kept going, I had it. And I was very calm as well during it, which is why I think I laughed at the top of the rep. And I mean, you can't fail lift in that environment, even not a like hyped up squat or deadlift or something in that environment, because like everyone in the room is cheering for you. Like, it's the perfect gym to go to for your like heavy sessions and stuff. But yeah, I squatted 180 for a triple. I'm pissed off at how slow the last rep was, but also I hit 180 for a triple, so I can't really be mad. And then back offs, 160 for 4x4. Have got a confession, it was supposed to be 157.5. However, I was sharing the rack with quite a few people. It was really busy there yesterday, so squats were taking ages, and I was like, do you know what? I don't really want to make everyone have to load 157. I'll just do 160. It's easier to load. So I did 160 for my 4x4. And I'm actually really glad that I did, because even that was so comfortable. Like, it was, I can't, like, squat strength is on another planet right now, and I genuinely believe I could have done that triple better as well. So the other thing as well that kind of tried to ignore until after squats. Like my warm-ups and stuff didn't feel fantastic because my back was still very fatigued from deadlifts during the week as well. So I have made the decision, I think, to try our next block, and it would happen for comp anyway. So I'm going to keep my deadlift day to my first like main lift session of the week, but I am going to, on the final week of the block, push it to that second session so that it is after my heavy squats and bench are done, just so that there is no carryover fatigue into that main heavy squat session at the weekend. My training days are also about to change, so it is literally Sunday and I've got SBD tomorrow. I'm going to be doing SBD on a Monday and then squats and bench on a Thursday to line things up with Commonwealth. So technically I'm like 7.5 weeks out. So this first 4-week block is kind of actually a 3.5 week block, but with all of the sessions in there, it's just condensed days. Partly as well because I am traveling and stuff during this next block. So I say traveling, I'm going to Mallorca for my friend's hen do, and then the week after I've got to go up north for her wedding. So that's 2 weeks where my days are going to be a little bit off, but I mean that's absolutely not a problem at all, and I know I'll make it work. So I think next block I'm going to probably go a little bit more conservative with my planned attempts for the last, or attempts for my planned lifts on that last week of the block, purely because this next block isn't going to be like optimal conditions. Not that any of my blocks appear to be optimal conditions, but I think that makes sense, kind of how I've explained it, or hopefully it does. So yeah, that is the plan kind of going forward to stop basically fatigue affecting my heavy squats, because, you know, that would have probably also impacted that 180 being a bit slow. But also, I've just squatted 180 for a triple on a day where I didn't feel fantastic. Like when squats didn't feel amazing. Like if that was that midweek session where I squatted 170 for 5, if you've seen my last video, then I genuinely think 180 for a triple would have been nothing. I think I could have hit 190, 195, maybe even 200 that day. Like I felt strong. So basically what I need to do is make sure that the day that I feel strongest is that final session of the week rather than that first session. And I think the best way to do that is just to push deadlifts back to that last session on the final week of the block, not the rest of the block, because I quite like having them earlier in the week, but I think, yeah, that will definitely help going forwards. Yeah, let me show you bench.
This is my only answer. Yeah, my body keeps telling me go. Wanna be stacking towers from downtown. I'll be on a roll, money soaking, it's a rush hour. This, that, overtime, champagne shower. Step back, skip lines, yeah, I'm never going cold. 어디 가야 해, 알려줘. Don't wanna contemplate, overcomplicate this. And I made my choice, wanna see what's going on. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, I'll be there. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie.
So, bench was okay. I'm actually really happy, to be honest. I don't care that I failed 115. Obviously I'd love to have got it, but I'm okay with failing it because I know it isn't a strength thing. I know it's like a technicality thing. I'm also incredibly happy that I am regularly hitting 110 with this new technique. Like I'm confident that I can hit 110 in comp with this new technique, which yes, I could do 110 very comfortably soft touch previously, but I couldn't mimic that on the platform. So I'm not even concerned about that. I'm just going to basically, if I can manage at least 110 on the platform at Commonwealth, then like that's a win. And I also think, and I was saying this to, I was talking to Lewis about this, who trains at Power 3, he's one of the main coaches there. I was talking to him about my bench as well, and like he said to me, if you're already at 110, long term it's going to be the right move. It's just getting that skill nailed in, getting that skill, like getting everything perfected, getting used to it, and just figuring out the perfect technique for myself. And he's now actually giving me some tips for sinking bench as well, because he's now trialling that style of benching a little bit more, and he's got some lifters that do it. And one thing that he actually suggested to me after I'd done my top set, so I tried it on my back offs and it did really feel good. So I think I mentioned on like my first ever video of trying soft touch, sinking bench, that one person had basically said, you want to almost relax your upper, but keep your legs on. And that was something I think really worked for me to begin with. But what I think from what Lewis has said to me yesterday was if you essentially keep your back tight, but open up your chest, let your chest kind of open up as the bar sinks in and relax your chest a little bit more. I don't feel like I've worded that very well, but in my head I know what I'm trying to say. Essentially, I was focusing on back tightness more for my back offs, and that definitely helped. So even like, you need to keep tension when the bar sinks into you anyway, but by focusing on mostly just keeping that tension in my back, like my upper back, it did feel more powerful off the chest. So that is something I'm going to try and focus on cueing in the next few weeks, see how that goes. Hopefully it makes things more consistent. I found my back offs as well, the first rep of each set felt much better by doing that. It was only really like the last rep of the sets that was then a bit difficult. But I think that's just because it's like, it is with bench, it's hard to maintain your positioning through rep work. It's always been a thing with bench, like no matter how you bench, it's a common thing to have happen. So I think focusing on that will definitely be really helpful for my bench. And I'm confident that there's going to be a big comp PB on bench at Commonwealth. Even if it's 110, that's a 2.5 PB, I'll take it. But obviously I'd love more than that. I think 112 plus I'll be really happy with, but we're just going to see. But yeah, it's just hard with sinking because there's so much to think about. This is a conversation we were having yesterday. Like, you've really got to focus on your leg drive with sinking, but you've also obviously really got to focus on that upper body positioning, the keeping tightness in the right places and things like that. And it's just a learning curve. It's a completely new skill. It's just going to take time. But with that being said, I'm already hitting 110 with this new skill. Even on the days where my technique is off, I'm still hitting 110. So I am feeling confident that we're making the right moves with bench, and I'm excited to see how it goes. And I am happy with how bench went yesterday, to be honest. I think 5x3 at 100. My butt did come up a lot more yesterday. And when I say a lot more, like, I don't mean it came further off the bench. It was literally like a centimetre or maybe 2. But that was on the harsher Eleco pad. That was on like the older Eleco pad, the harder one, which is the most unforgiving bench pad in the world. And no, that shouldn't be an excuse for my butt to come up. But I'm pretty sure Commonwealth will have the soft new Eleco pad, and I'm confident that my butt will stay down a lot more on that pad than it will on the old pad. So I'm fine with that. I'm not too concerned. It's fine. I will probably do my training days are now going to be a Monday and a Thursday. So what I think I'm going to do on my Thursday on week 4 of this next block, or like my heavy week, because that's going to be my last heavy session before Commonwealth, I will go to powering through. I'll make sure that I use the Eleco pad, like the new one, and I'll just check things and make sure things feel good. But yeah, I'm excited. Basically, it was a really good end block session. Did some RDLs after, worked up to 110 for 6. I think from next block, I'm going to try and do a top set back off system when it comes to my RDLs, because I've been working up to a heavier set or heavier sets, depending on how I'm feeling on the day. But I think it would be good to maybe have a bit more structure like that to really try and push them, because I do think still they're so hard for me to progress on. And although 110 for me is really good on them, like, I should be doing more than that. So I think I'm going to try and do that and just still get like decent volume in. Also, I think more hamstring development will only be a good thing. So I'm fine with doing that. And hopefully my glutes grow and then my butt will stay down on the bench. So yeah, that is everything to do with training from yesterday. It has been a very busy weekend. I was at a comp today handling one of my lifters who had a really good day, hit a massive total PB. But I am tired. I think I tricked myself into thinking that I was going to be home in good time today. I mean, it's now 7:10 and I've been home, I think, 2 hours. So I wasn't home in bad time, but it was like, the comp was only an hour away, which for this area is pretty close. So I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It's only an hour away, but there were 3 flights. And so it was quite a long day. Like, we didn't leave the venue until like 4. And we were there from 7:45. So it's been a long day. It's been a good day though. It was like the best region I think we've had in this area, like ever. Like, it was the atmosphere all day. Everything ran really smoothly. It was just a really good day all round. But I am tired after going to Essex and back yesterday. And today I went to Bury and back, which is an hour from here. Like, it's just been a lot. And I am ready to rest. So since I got home, I have eaten. And I was going to meal prep tonight. But I'm going to be honest, I have not got the energy. I could force myself to, but I think I'm just going to relax. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have to cook it all up tomorrow anyway, and I have a bit more time tomorrow. So I've just been programming for the last 2 hours just to get like the bulk of my weekend work done. And then I feel I'm fidgeting so much. And then, yeah, been replying to clients, and now I'm going to switch off for the night and just sit in front of the TV. Actually, I'm probably going to watch TV in bed so I can just fall asleep, because that is the other thing that really annoyed me. So sleep still is not fantastic, but it's okay. It will be fine. I need to get it sorted, and I am aware of that. But I'm also good at putting things off. Other updates, body weight 86 on the dot this morning, but that was at 5 a.m. I'm fairly confident that had I slept in until 7:30, 8-ish, or just not weighed in and not eaten and drunk anything until 7:30, 8-ish, I probably would be mid 85s. So body weight is kind of exactly where I want it to be. I'm off on my friend's hen do next weekend, so that means that obviously I won't be able to track when I'm there. I'm gone from Sunday through to Wednesday night, early hours Thursday morning. So I'm just gonna obviously drop things on the floor. I'm just gonna not track whilst I'm there, which obviously I wouldn't track when I'm there anyway. But I don't think I'll be overeating. I'm not gonna be drinking, so I think body weight will be pretty steady while I'm there. If anything, I'll probably drop. And then the week after, Monday to Wednesday, I'm also away for her wedding. But again, I think it's gonna be a case of under-eating rather than overeating. I will, when I'm away for her wedding, be conscious of like calories and stuff on the days that we're just traveling, because we've got to travel there the day before, travel home the day after, so it'll be like on the go food that I can probably get the information for online somewhere, like the nutritional information, so that's fine. But yeah, basically body weight is where I need it to be, and I'm pretty happy with that. Activity, like steps and things, have been pretty good. I've been averaging about 9,000 to 10,000 a day, which is what I'm aiming for, and yeah, things are good. The only thing that needs to improve at this point is my thumb and my sleeping. My thumb felt better today, so I was loading plates in the warm-up room and caught it, so we're getting there. It's just, I keep making it worse again. But I think that's everything I have to say. Again, I've been sat here talking far longer than I intended to. I'm also super tired, which when I get really tired, I do talk like for England, so that's probably why I've just sat here talking for ages. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here. My days of uploading videos is going to change just because my training days are going to change, and also I am away over the next couple of weeks at different points. Still going to aim to put 2 a week up. I'm still going to put a video up for each of my main sessions. Also, I am intending to film some of my meal prep so that you can get an idea of the sort of things that I do prep in bulk and things. But who knows when that's going to be put up, but it's fine. I'm still going to upload twice a week though, is all I want to say. It just depends on when I actually get the time to, depending on my sessions. So we will just see. It'll be a mystery. But if you have made it to the end of this video, I really genuinely appreciate it. Please let me know in the comments if you've made it this far. Please let me know if you do want to see videos of my food prep and things and that side of stuff. Like, let me know if that's interesting. And if you do want to see that sort of thing, what sort of thing do you want to know? Let me know anything that you want to know. Do you want to see like actual recipes of me cooking start to finish? Do you want just little tips that might help make your meals a bit leaner, like a little bit easier to fit into your macros, that sort of thing? Do you want tips on how to make your meals more diverse, add some more plants into your meals without, like, I'm basically a child, I have the palate of a child, I don't enjoy eating vegetables, so I have to find ways to cook them into meals so I still get the variety that I need and all of the nutrients in that I need whilst still enjoying my food. Like, I'm a firm believer that you need to enjoy your food. But yeah, if that's the sort of stuff you're interested in, let me know specifically what you want to see, or if you just want to see more of that sort of thing. Do let me know, and anything else you want to see in these videos, also let me know. But yes, thank you if you made it this far. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, and please subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you at some point during the week for my next video.